Welcome to another Big Red Kitty on WoW Insider Hunter Guide movie. Today's movie, Morogrim Tidewalker in Serpentshrine Cavern. As a hunter, you're gonna love this fight because we get to do massive quantities of sustained ranged DPS and really do very little else. We're gonna do a misdirect on our feral druid buddy right here to get this thing started. We got DPS on the right, we got healers on the left. We're gonna do a funky warlock life tap paladin healing scenario tricky doolio, and you'll get to see that because we're gonna take pictures of it because that's what we like to do. Let's see, there's our goofy range DPS, and there's our silly healers over there being nutty, and there's our feral druid. Let's throw up our misdirect, and let's pull let's put the guy, the farting guy, yeah, the bubble-blowing butt guy. Let's pull him, let's rock this place down.
Blood of the deep, take you! Yeah!
Okay, we did our misdirect. We did a distracting shot, a max arcane shot, and an aim shot, and he's got a ton of threat, and let's hope he keeps it up. As a hunter, of course, we've got to maintain our threat and feign death when appropriate and not overtake the tank. If you overtake the tank, you wipe, you die, you pay for everybody's repair bills, and unless you're like us, you don't have a whole ton of cash laying around to do that, do you? Of course you don't. You've been spending on chance and silly things for those one-handed maces you can't equip. We understand, that's okay. Murlocs! The Murlocs are coming! Hooray, hooray! Now, we don't have anything to do with the Murlocs, but they're going to come right down here. There they are. And they're going to bring their little silly train, and we've got tanks and such picking them up just in case they go askew, and come get them. There we go. And what's happening is, get the Murlocs down there. There you go. See what that hunter's doing? He's doing the right thing. We're bringing the Murlocs down to the bottom of that ramp where we've got a Warlock life tapping and a Paladin healing, creating a ton of healing threat, and the Murlocs are supposed to run down the center, all the way down the ramp, get to this bottom of the ramp. Get that Murloc down there. Would you please? Come on, come pick him up. There you go. And when they get to the bottom of the ramp, all your AoE classes just blow the bejesus out of them and just throw all types of frost bolts, electric shocks, and bricks and mortar and whatever you can find in the trash. And they hit them with it, and they take care of the Murlocs. As a hunter, we could care less about the Murlocs. We're not going to touch them. We're not going to worry about them. We're just going to stand in range of our mana totem and use our fel mana potions and do as much damage as we possibly can to Tidewalker the entire time. As a hunter, our main thing is worrying about our pet, keeping him alive. Of course, if you have 2 pieces of tier 5, you don't have to worry about that because it's easy mode with tier 5. And surviving the watery graves. And hopefully, for this movie, we'll get a watery grave and show you what you're supposed to do. Okay, let's keep fighting. What's the most important thing a hunter is going to worry about during this long fight? Mana conservation. Make sure you bring your fel mana potions. Make sure that you're in range of your mana spring totem. Unlike we were at the beginning of the fight, we wasted about 2,000 mana by being a little too far down the ramp and out of range of our silly little totem. Thank you, Mr. Shaman, for not smacking us upside the head. And if you do somehow manage to aggro one of the Murlocs, you boogie feet down to the bottom of the ramp and let the Paladin down there consecrate him off of you. Don't try to tank a Murloc. Don't try to misdirect him. Don't try to kite him. Get him down where he belongs. Let's see these guys go exactly where they're supposed to, didn't they? That was beautiful. See them all run down to the bottom of the ramp there? And the consecrate, and the AoE, and the dirt, and the bricks. Uh-oh! We just got sent to a watery grave. So what are we going to do? Well, first off, we've got to reorient ourselves. That's where we want to be. And then we're going to flip turn so we're facing the right direction. Now we're going to be... Oh, look how low on health we are. Do not run back up to the top of the ramp until you're at full health, because you won't be able to survive one of the earthquakes that comes. There are healers back in the watery graves designed to be your personal healers and personal bodyguards, and they will heal you up. Now, also, you can also help them out by using one of your health stones and bandaging and praying to Elune, whatever it takes to get yourself back up to health so you can get back up into the fight. But don't run back to the top of the ramp till you're at full health, or you won't be able to survive one of the silly... Oh, goodness, we're back in a watery grave again. All right, so, again, we're going to reorient ourselves, and we're getting ready to flip turn. There we go. We're facing the right direction, so we know where to go. Now, we just burned a hellstone, and so we're going to try to bandage up a bit and do whatever we can. Don't run back up there until you're back at full health. You don't want to die up there. That's the worst thing you can possibly do. And there we go. Hey, ladies, thank you very much. We got our rejuvenation. We got our female paladin smacking us in the head with a good heal. And we're back in the fight. Isn't that nice? Isn't that wonderful? That's how we do it. Working as a team and taking this guy down and getting absolutely no hunter loot. We promise. Back to the fight. For those of you who've watched our Hunter Guide movies in the past, you may notice something a little different today. We don't have any timer bar mods on there. We don't have Carthus Hunter timers. We don't have cooldown timers too. That's because we're using OmniCC, and it's putting those nice little numbers in our action buttons, and it flashes them when they're ready to go. And since we're not trapping, we have not found an absolute necessity of having those timer bars beneath her, and it cleans up the interface and it makes for better movies. So you can switch, you don't have to switch. We find that this OmniCC is pretty neat and swift, and we're enjoying the heck out of it. And let's see if we can see another Murloc set go down, and there they go, and isn't that nice? It's working very pretty. Now, when we get down to 25%, we're going to reposition him. He's not going to do watery graves anymore. He's going to do the watery globules. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to run into the tunnel, and Bear Tank is going to turn this guy so he's not going to hurt us or whatever he's not going to do. We're not exactly sure. We're not tanks. We're range DPS, shizzle. And there we go. We're all starting to run. And again, we're going to do the exact same thing as before, except we're going to get 2 waves of Murlocs, and we're going to stand where the Paladin is, so he concentrates and gets them all on him, and the AoE does their job, and we can just stand there and blow the bejesus out of the boss like we've been doing. And we normally stand on the left here, and where'd our Paladin go? The Paladin's on the right. All right, we're all on the right, so we'll go join them. You know, that's how it works. And our Paladin is there, and we're going to keep DPSing, and pretty soon, you can see the globules back there. We're not going to worry about there. And the Murlocs are coming, hooray, hooray, there they go. And oh no, they're going to hit us. No, the Paladin consecrates and gets them all, and we're saved, and we love him so much. And the healers heal the Paladin, and everybody AoE's down the Murlocs, and we blow the Jesus out of the boss. And this is how we take him down. It's not too hard. Could we have found a more noisy place to do a movie than the center of a 25-man AoE attack? I don't think so. We are not a boomkin. Would somebody move this rug? There we go. We move ourselves. That's easier, isn't it? And smush goes the bear, and Tidewalker's down, and no hunter loot ever drops from him, but that's okay. Hey, isn't that fun? Isn't that great? Isn't that special? We're glad you enjoyed it. Hey, we get to use a volley because, you know, there's stuff up, and, well, we'll try it. Here we go. And we didn't hit a thing because the AoE nuked the Murlocs that fast. Can we single target them? Nope, they're dying too fast. The AoE out here is just insane. Our AoE guys will do around 2,500 DPS on this fight. It's totally demoralizing for us single target people. We demand to go back to Fathom Lord so we can blow them out of the water because that's the way we like it. Anyway, thank you for watching this Big Red Kitty worldwide amalgamated production.